I recently was placed in a situation where I had to advise a client to save cost by doing something I find personally detestable, switching from a fleet of beautiful Mac computers to a fleet of Google Chromebooks. The pushback was immediate and at its core centered on people having a personal attachment to the devices they use. The device often is an expression of an individual's personal brand, and Apple in particular has been a master at creating this psychological link. A secondary concern is the different ecosystem that powers Chromebooks. Each operating system looks and feels different, sure, and the Chrome OS is no exception. At its core, however, it relies on your use of Google's products for web browsing, mail, word processing, spreadsheets, and presentations, and in this sense is somewhat less versatile than Mac or Windows computers. Where a Chrome OS version of a popular program does not exist, for example, Adobe Creative Cloud, users may be left searching for less capable alternatives. And once you are in such an ecosystem, it becomes harder to get out of it because the data is harder to convert in mass between Microsoft and Google, the two main developers of office productivity software. Then again, these are not issues unique to the Chrome OS, to Chromebooks, or to Google itself. So, in solidarity with this client and to embrace SmartSourced IT's own ethos of continual experimentation and innovation, I will be using a Chromebook exclusively for the next 30 days and blogging about the experience here. I have purchased the absolutely beautiful Samsung Galaxy Chromebook. It is thin, light, powerful, beautifully crafted, and has bells and whistles I wouldn't even dream of on my Mac. So I'm cheating a little bit by purchasing a desirable Chromebook instead of one of the cheap plastic models commonly used by students. During the next 30 days, I will blog about the highlights and lowlights, the frustrations, and the workarounds of living in a Chrome OS world. Because my team and I work across multiple clients' technology stacks, my experience will reach well beyond the limited use case of most organizations, which should make it quite representative of the potential of these devices. And finally, you, the reader, should know that I have a bias against Google, not in its favor. I believe them to be a company that has muddied the distinction between IT security, where they excel, and IT privacy, where they get a failing grade. They have sold us the benefits of their secure IT ecosystem while spawning a data brokerage industry that trades in your personal details, all under the guise of user-anonymized metadata that every IT person knows can be quickly de-anonymized to paint a full composite of your behaviors, habits, and preferences both on and offline. Nevertheless, there is a case to be made for Chromebooks in an organizational setting where the data is the property of the employer and where ease of deployment, simplicity of use, and lower total cost of ownership matters greatly. This blog series will attempt to make this case.